You're in the right spot. Okay, so when you think about these desires, the heck yes, but do you feel yourself expand and swell, or do you feel yourself constrict and shrink away? And that is a really, really strong place to start with whether or not your dream really supports you. And it's not an end-all be-all rule, though, because sometimes we do have to constrict before we can expand. Sometimes we have to change scenarios in our life to get to a place where we can take that bold step forward and expand. Now, the biggest reason we fall into this pattern of yes, but is self-abandonment. And it starts at a very young age. We are taught time and time again as kids to put away our own desires for a number of different reasons. And then we relive that even as we try to shed the different layers into our adulthood. So this is going to be a really powerful recording that I love when things are one and done, but this is going to be really special in that you're going to be able to come back to it like so many of the things here in Stronger Together and re-listen to them with something else in mind, a different scenario in mind, or the same scenario and going a layer deeper, removing yet another layer of what is holding yourself back or keeping you within that self-abandonment scenario. So we want more social. Me too. I'm asking the universe to bring me more new, really beautiful soul friends, soul sisters. The great thing about this space, it is what we all have in common. SJ had a big shift within my life when I stopped looking at the no's, whether my decisions or others telling me no, as obstacles to a new perspective of divine intervention that brings a more balanced and higher vibrational match to something that better serves my path. I want to let go and move to happiness with my spouse. Yes, 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 yes. Getting rid of that old stuff so you can allow new vibrations to fill in where those old stories used to be. Every possible excuse to not reach out. Yep. And once we fall into that pattern and rut, it can be hard to break free of that. So hopefully this will help set you on your way. So the definition of self-abandoning is the rejection of your own thoughts, feelings, and needs. And when we live this pattern, we unconsciously, of course, teach it to the next generation as well. Or we unconsciously teach it to our friends, or even better yet, you know, like attracts alike. We attract people into our lives that do the same thing. So we don't have those people that are telling us, yes, be brave, be courageous, do the thing, you got it. The universe is going to support you. And so we have to be very intentional with our awareness of ourselves. And, you know, as they say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So being very real with yourself about whether or not you're sharing your space with people who are supporting you the way you want to support yourself. Be very deliberate that you are surrounding yourself with people who are supporting you the way you want to support yourself. Because it has to start within. And if you don't have the boundaries to it, they're not going to shift. So we have to start with showing up for ourselves, as you all already know. So some of the ways that we self-abandon is by not trusting our instincts, by people pleasing, by hiding parts of ourselves, perhaps our goals, our interests, And I think that there's a balanced place to be as well with our dreams, of not sharing that and screaming them from the mountaintops, but having those close, safe connections to share those parts of ourselves with. It could look like perfectionism or unrealistic expectations, and then you're always setting yourself up to lose. Self-abandonment can come through self-criticism or judgment, not honoring our own needs, of course. And to honor them, we have to be able to first identify them. Suppressing our feelings, same story. If we don't know what we feel, then we can't express those. And feelings are a big part of life, relationships, and creation. Absolutely a huge part of creation, manifestation, whatever word you want to give it. Through self-abandonment, we will also act against what our values or belief systems are. And oftentimes we won't speak up for ourselves. Like I said earlier, we'll get in those places where we give our power away and not either even state what it is that we aspire or dream to do, or pass off the reason of why we can't do it onto circumstances or people around us. If there is one powerful thing that I have been told in the recent past that I want to share with you guys here this evening, that I hope truly you will take forward with you, is that for our dreams to come true, we have to make decisions not based upon the current circumstances we are in, but despite the circumstances we are in. Because if we make decisions from the same circumstance we're in, our circumstances won't change, or they change very slowly. So great places to start with this after we do the balance, of course, is those small things. Making the plans, checking in. Do I want to go to coffee? Okay, I want to get out and I want to be social. What is something that I will legitimately show up for? That is a heck yes, because I enjoy it and it's going to fulfill me. Maybe just even with your daily plans and you're not being social. Is this something you're forcing yourself to do, or are you doing something that truly aligns with you? So start small with those things that don't have a lot of weight or consequence or charge on them. And for the bigger dreams, make your plan. Start now. It doesn't have to be jumping off the cliff. Maybe it's creating a budget. Maybe it's creating a plan for savings. Maybe it is researching what course, healing program, personal development, like whatever it is, seeing what's out there that's a good fit for you, so you know where you're going. Make that plan. What is one step you can do now? We all have one step we can take right now. And in that, we're living our dream now instead of living in the gap where our dream is somewhere way down the road. So with that, if there's any questions, feel free to drop them into the chat. We're going to move into where the magic happens now. You guys are more than welcome. As always, cameras on, cameras off, whatever you want to do. So as we get started, please take some breaths for me. And we are going to connect and balance all 7 of your energy systems. Get them flowing optimally. Raise the vibration of you, your household, your bank accounts, your personal possessions, your car, your house, your spouse. And then continue to take some additional breaths, and we are going to clear and remove any energy that would be resisting your ability to allow, accept, and receive. And just keep taking several breaths for me here in this time and in this space. acknowledging whatever is coming to mind, allowing light to come into your energy field, into your space, into your mind, removing the old stories of I can't until, I won't because. All of these influences from outside of us that we attach to and take on as our own when they really are not. Then we're going to move to release the generational energy that collectively this group is carrying, and anyone who would be listening to this on replay as well. There is no time or space with energy. So I include that in this as I move through the integrations and the shifting. So on Dad's side of the family, we are looking at releasing 55 generations back of the self-abandonment habit in all of the ways and all of the forms that it shows up. And if you muscle test or pendulum, if you want to check for your specific version, your specific lineage and family, feel free to do so and make this as specific to your own being as you desire. Take a couple more deep cleansing breaths, allowing spirit to come in and do what that energy does best, as it knows exactly what your being needs to support you. On Mom's side of the family, we're going to go back 84 generations as an average collectively for everyone participating. And then I want to take a moment here and allow everyone to focus in on their own personality structure. So whether they can't do something because they will be bad, or they have to help someone else first, or they have to exude and present what they think others want them to do versus what they truly want to do, because it's ordinary, because 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 other people are exhausting and I don't have enough resources to please others or myself, because it's not safe and secure and I need to stay where I have safety and security, because